Hey folks, Positive Paul here on Saturday, January 12th, 2019. Hope everybody's well. Thank you for joining me, all my subscribers. Bless all you. I want to talk about how difficult it is in these end times as a persecuted individual and trying to get your story out and have it actually be heard and be seen. Now, the one thing I've learned in the past 3 years that YouTube is able to hide videos. They have algorithms that once they figure out who's who, that they find a way for us not to be able to see other persecuted individuals' stories. Now, there's so many people out there right now, but I want to give a couple shouts to some people that I've been following. And if I miss somebody, I apologize. Your videos might be hidden from me. But off the top, there's none other than the great Zeph Daniel. And bless him. But one sister that I really have been inspired by is Jubilina Redeemed. You have the young gentleman, the great Kevin Meredith out there. There is Luke 23:34. She is very well spoken. Butterfly, the Holy Vessel 34, that guy, you can learn some stuff from him. I always mention the Judean Miss Shayla, but she's gone off the rails lately. I still love her, but she just bashes Christianity and doesn't believe in the rapture, so that's on her. But with all that being said, the YouTube powers that be pulled my recent Perp Academy series, where my last video I was trying to document that the gang stalker pups were dropping pornography in front of my house and in my parking spot. And I have a 7-year-old son, and it's that's just unacceptable. And I was further elaborating on how in the 60s and 70s the Luciferian scum back in DC were abusing myself and hundreds of thousands of other children with the MK Ultra nonsense. And a lot of those children are no longer here. They will be redeemed. Their blood does cry out from the grave, and we have not forgot you, trust me. But today I want to leave you with something warm and fuzzy. I've been geeking out over on a website called archive.org, and someone about 3 years ago uploaded an original King James Bible, and it's amazing. I've been reading it. It's been blowing my mind. The font is difficult to read. You got to go through it slow. But the artwork, King James artist in the very beginning had created all the genealogical trees for our Heavenly Father. And here's a little taste. That's the second page of the King James Bible. And it goes on. And what I want to share is one of the things I've been trying to hit home is that the gang stalking program, while in a modern day world it's used as a policing tool, the number one goal is to wipe out the Abrahamic bloodline. And gang stalking's been around since day one. But I want to share, printed out a Japhet's family tree, one of Noah's sons. And one of my subscribers a while back who was Asian said that, there's no way that I could be from an Abrahamic bloodline because I'm Asian. But when you start to investigate all the Heavenly Father's genealogical records, which are documented in the 1611 King James Bible, you find that once the ancient Israelites were scattered after Assyrian takeover, and of course the destruction of the temple, 70 AD, that they went everywhere. And the one thing you have to understand is you could be European, Mexican, American, African American, and Chinese, you might have a link to the Abrahamic bloodline. So what I found interesting is if you look at Ham's family tree, it comes down, and when you go to the right, you have Miriam and Canaan, and they became the Egyptians. On the left, you have Cush and Put, which are modern-day Ethiopians and other African countries. And you go further down with Nimrod. Nimrod became the Chaldeans, whatnot. Other side, the Philistines. So it's very, very interesting. So I would love all you to just go take a look, archive.org, search button up top left, go to original King James Bible, and it will pop up, and your mind will be blown. So I will make a list of everybody, and my next video I'm going to do a saint roll call. And I want to give a quick shout that popped in my mind is I just was exposed to Scott Panic's videos. Very well-spoken gentleman. And everybody, shout to Armored. Angie, thank you for joining me. And I hope to soon see you again.